English for Lao Secondary Schools Book 7 Unit 4 Geography Lesson 1 Laos. In this lesson, students learn about the names and some facts of 17 provinces and one capital city in Laos. Exercise 1 Vocabulary. Read and remember the meanings of the following words or phrases.
North, include, south, border, east, hospitable, west, landlocked, surround, square kilometer, peaceful, friendly.
Exercise 2 Listen and repeat. Listen and repeat the words in the box after the teacher.
North, include, south, border, east, hospitable, west, landlocked, surround, square kilometer, peaceful, friendly.
Exercise 3 Look and say. 8. Read the names of the provinces.
Singkawang, Borlakumsai, Savannakhet, Sekong, Hwapan, Zayaburi, Luang Prabang, Pongsali, Luang Narmta, Borkio, Adamksai, Kamuan, Sarlarvan, Champasak, Adapa, Vientiane Capital, Vientiane Province, Zayzambun.
B. Put the names of the provinces into the map. C. Draw a mind map about the locations of the provinces in Laos. Exercise 4. Listen and practice. Listen and repeat after the teacher. Then practice the dialogue in pairs. Chun is at the conference in Brunei, and he meets a new friend, Linda.
Hi, Chun. I'm going to Laos next month for my holiday. I don't have much information about it. Where is it exactly?
Well, Laos is in Southeast Asia.
What countries does Laos share borders with?
In fact, Laos borders with 5 countries: China to the north, Myanmar to the northeast, Vietnam to the east, Cambodia to the south, and Thailand to the west. Will you go to all these countries?
I don't think so. I'll go to Laos first, then I'll go to Thailand. Is it convenient to travel from Laos to Thailand?
Well, there are a lot of border checkpoints in Laos. There are 2 border checkpoints in Vientiane Capital. One at Wat Thai Airport, the other on Mid Tar Pub Bridge, where you can get a visa.
Oh. That's wonderful, my dear. Thanks for your information. It's really useful.
You're welcome, Linda.
Exercise 5. Grammar note. There is, or there are, and have, or has both of them have the same meaning. Example.
There is a border checkpoint in Kamuan Province.
There are 2 border checkpoints in Savannakhet.
Vientiane has 2 border checkpoints.
Exercise 6. Look and answer. Look at the map in Exercise 3 and answer the questions.
1. How many provinces are there in the north of Laos? 2. How many provinces are in the center of Laos? 3. How many provinces are there in the west of Laos? 4. How many provinces are there in the south of Laos? 5. How many provinces are there in the east of Laos?
Exercise 7. Read and answer. Read the text and answer the questions below. Luang Prabang.
Luang Prabang is a big province in the north. It shares the border with Vietnam and there is 1 border checkpoint. It also has borders with 6 provinces. The capital of Luang Prabang Province is Luang Prabang City. 12 different ethnic groups live in the province, and it has about 360,000 people. There are 12 districts, 796 villages and 63,582 households in the province. This city is the old capital of Laos. It is on the Mekong and Karn rivers. Many people say it is very beautiful because it has many old and beautiful temples. Tourists like to visit the temples and the National Museum, Old Royal Place. They also like to travel upriver by boat to visit the Buddha caves. People can go to Luang Prabang by plane, by boat, or by car. From Vientiane, people can travel by car or bus on road number 13 north. They can also go by boat up the Mekong River or fly from Luang Prabang to Chiang Mai in the north of Thailand.
Questions. 1. Where is Luang Prabang Province? 2. What country does Luang Prabang have a border with? 3. How many provinces does Luang Prabang have borders with? 4. How many people live in Luang Prabang? 5. How many ethnic groups live there? 6. What are 2 things tourists like to do in Luang Prabang? Exercise 8. Ask and answer. One person is student A and the other is student B. Don't look at your partner's chart. Then take turns to ask for information. Write what is missing in your chart. Example.
How many districts are there in Savanakhet Province?
There are 15 districts in Savanakhet Province.
Write about a province using the information from your chart. Example.
In Savanakhet, there are 15 districts, 1,543 villages, 703,000 people, and 114,000 households.
Exercise 9. Complete. Choose a province and complete the chart below. Exercise 10. Write. Write about the province that you know well as the example in Exercise 7. End of Lesson 1. Lesson 2. Weather. In this lesson, students learn about the different seasons. Exercise 1. Vocabulary. Read and remember the meanings of the words.
Rainfall, scarf, muggy, landscape, mild, sandcastle, feature, chilly, snowman, lush, sultry, significant, winter, spring, autumn, summer.
Exercise 2. Listen and repeat. Listen and repeat the words or phrases in the box after the teacher.
Rainfall, scarf, muggy, landscape, mild, sandcastle, feature, chilly, snowman, lush, sultry, significant, winter, spring, autumn, summer.
Exercise 3. Look and match. Look at the words in the box and match to the pictures. Exercise 4. Match. Climate charts for Laos. Temperature and rainy day statistics for Vientiane, Laos. Look at the chart and match the sentences in column A with climate charts in column B. Exercise 5. Listen and answer. Listen to the text and answer true or false.
Laos is a completely landlocked country of Indochina, bordered with Myanmar and China on the north, Vietnam on the east, Cambodia on the south, and Thailand on the west. The general features of the weather and climate of Laos are similar to those described for Vietnam. It has a single rainy season with a maximum rainfall between May and September or October. The rest of the year is dry and rather sunny. Temperatures remain rather high the year round, but in the north it is occasionally cooler during the winter season. The humidity is significantly lower during the dry season. The weather is more comfortable and pleasant than during the rather muggy and sultry days.
Exercise 6. Read and complete. Choose the words from the box to complete the paragraph below. Exercise 7. Read and answer. Read the text and answer the questions below.
Two distinct seasons. Laos has two distinct seasons, the wet and the dry. The wet season in Laos runs from around May to October, and as with many Southeast Asian countries, the wet season is characterized by a downpour for a few hours each day rather than all day. During wet season, the land transportation in Laos can be slow and soggy. On the upside, boat transport comes into its own during the Great Wet. Rivers are high so the slow boats can make better pace. Along the Mekong River, many of the rapids are submerged, helping the slow boats with their deeper drafts, but if you're considering a speedboat trip, be warned that the heavy rainfall brings a lot of refuse into the river. The dry season in Laos has two distinct subsections. First comes the cool dry season and then comes the hot dry season. The former is one of the most popular times to visit Laos. The cool dry season runs from November to February and the hot dry season from March to April. What makes the hot season even more unbearable is the smoke factor. From March to May, farmers set fire to rice stubble and mildly degraded forest to improve soil fertility in preparation for a new rice crop. In summary, the dry season runs from November to April. November to February is cooler while March and April are blisteringly hot. April is the hottest month. Wet season runs from May to October, though it may start a little early in a couple of northern provinces in Laos. August is the wettest month.
Answer these questions. 1. How many distinct seasons are there in Laos? 2. What is land transportation like during wet season in Laos? 3. What are the two distinct subsections for dry season in Laos? 4. How long does the cool dry season last? 5. What is the hottest and wettest month in Laos? 6. What season do you prefer? Why? Exercise 8. Write. Write about the weather in your province using the information in Exercise 6 as a guide. End of Lesson 2. Lesson 3. Tourist Sites. In this lesson, students learn more about tourist sites in Laos. Exercise 1. Vocabulary. Read and remember the meanings of the following words or phrases.
Alternative. Artifact. Religious ceremony. Sculpture. Destruction. Evolved. Damned. Inspire. Chronological.
Exercise 2. Listen and repeat. Listen and repeat the words or phrases in the box after the teacher.
Alternative. Artifact. Religious ceremony. Sculpture. Destruction. Evolved. Damned. Inspire. Chronological.
Exercise 3. Listen and practice. Listen and repeat after the teacher. Then practice the dialogue in pairs. John spends a holiday in Laos and meets his friend, Tita.
When did you arrive in Vientiane?
Yesterday evening. Anyway, Tita, I would like to have a holiday in other provinces. Could you tell me where I should visit?
I think Luang Prabang or Champasak provinces are the best places to visit in Laos. These provinces are World Heritage Sites. Luang Prabang was declared in 1996 and Wat Phu Champasak in 2001.
How can I get there?
Champasak is in the south. You can go by bus, van, or plane. If you go to Luang Prabang by plane, it'll take about you 1 hour. If you go by bus, it'll take about 8 to 10 hours.
How long does it take to get to Luang Prabang by bus?
It usually takes about 8 hours, but sometimes it takes longer in the rainy season.
It's difficult to decide, but I think I'll go to Luang Prabang this time, and next time I'll go to Champasak. Exercise 4. Match. 8. Match the places of tourist sites under the right pictures. Exercise 5. Grammar note. First conditionals. The first conditional is used to express a possible situation and its result. Possible situation result. Example.
If you go to Paxi by bus, it will take about 12 hours.
If, plus, present simple tense, plus will, plus verb. Example.
If you go to Paxi, you'll see what poo. Spoken language. If you go to Paxi, you will see what poo. Written language.
Exercise 6. Choose. Choose the right word or phrase to write under each picture. Exercise 7. Listen and answer. Listen to the events that happened in Champasak in the year 2015. Exercise 8. Complete. Write the important days to complete the sentences below. Exercise 9. Read and answer. Read the text and answer the questions below.
The Rocket Festival. Traditionally, the Rocket Festival is held in the 6th lunar month, around May or June, and it is believed to bring rain so that rice planting can begin. Celebrations typically take 2 to 3 days and include music and dance performances, competitive procession of floats, dancers, musicians, and culminate on the 3rd day with competitive firings of home-made rockets. Large bamboo rockets are built and decorated by monks and villagers and carried in procession before being blasted skywards to let the rain god Paryartan know it is time to send the rains. The higher a rocket goes, the bigger the praise for its builder. Designers of failed rockets are thrown in the mud or pond. Many villages get together in an outlying area to fire these huge rockets into the sky, while those on the ground celebrate by drinking, singing, and dancing. It is a great fun day out for all, although it can get a bit raucous and unruly at times.
Questions. 1. When is the Rocket Festival held? 2. Why do people celebrate the Rocket Festival? 3. How long do people celebrate the Rocket Festival? 4. What do people do with the designers of failed? 5. Do they enjoy celebrating the Rocket Festival? Exercise 10. Write. Brainstorm. Choose one festival or special day that you know well in Laos. That's the end of Unit 4.